Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here at VeChain. This is an interesting story here. This thing took off and absolutely destroyed its most recent resistance here at about, well, I think it was roughly 39 cents. So we're going to take a look at some back-end data, see kind of what's going on, as well as understanding best practice and big picture in situations like this, because this does happen in crypto quite often, and a lot of times there's ways to kind of avoid getting destroyed. Most of it is what is waiting for the price to calm down and relax. Honestly, I know it's not something you want to hear, but for the most part, you do want to kind of pump the brakes and not try to FOMO in or out of these situations. Okay, so again, easier said than done. If you're new to the channel, though, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a website link down below, and we'll talk a little bit more about helping you out there. I have a Trading University Academy and Signals group. We got some really cool trades going on here too. Took some healthy profits here from BNB, 143%. That was a few months ago. Polkadot, 38% 6 days ago. Keep in mind, there's like 5 or 6 leverage trades. Dogecoin, 40%. Reef, 36%. Bitcoin, 86%. That was hitting our, 43,000 to 52,000. That was the long we took from there. Most other communities getting destroyed was taking a bunch of shorts. We took some longs here instead. ICP, 32% in 2 days. So again, these are just trades that all occurred yesterday and today. So far, so good. We do technically have a short open from Bitcoin, but it's a really tight short, just kind of securing some profits on the way down if it pulls back. If not, it's just basically a small hedge against our longs to be on the safe side there. So looking at the back end data here for VeChain, this is wow. This is a funky volume here. Let's just go ahead and put it that way. It doesn't tell us a heck of a lot just based on how sparse it is, but generally speaking, we look here at the resistances, roughly 5 cents even is the heaviest amount of short liquidation levels. Okay, so that tells us the price action. If it sweeps up to that level, we could very well see an extra wick up to that range. Because again, oftentimes if there's too many shorts accumulated in one area, same thing with longs, the price will just wick up or down to that range and destroy it and turn right back around. You can see the price continued up here and then pulled way back. So there's a lot of reasons why that could happen. Keep in mind, inverse supplies too, 4.05. That's another area as well for support. Okay, so just some things to kind of think about there. Generally speaking, that's where we're at. Let's go to the charts here and kind of see what's going on. So you keep in mind these fibs, while they are slightly dated, they're still relevant because it's based on the most recent high to the most recent low. So you don't just drag your fib levels to the very top here and start over. We haven't seen the daily candlestick close yet. So truth is, we got to wait for it to close before we update this because this all happened in the last 12 hours. Okay. Having said all that, though, with where we're at right now, presently, we are starting to see an interesting little pattern here. A lot of times when the price comes up like this, it'll work itself into a pennant and effectively break out. Okay, so this is usually a bullish sign when you see this kind of shape forming. Now, is it a guaranteed? No, but it's definitely something we want to pay attention to. Okay, so we'll just kind of draw this out here and just generally see roughly how this works out. Okay. Again, just some lines in the charts, folks. We don't need to worry or read too much into that one just yet. But as you can see, tremendous amount of volume. You want to be careful trading situations like this. I steer clear of these completely. I never consider a short because the likelihood of the price continuing higher is so great that it's not worthwhile. You're going to keep hitting the reset button, getting wiped out every single time with liquidation. It makes no sense. Taking a long right now, too, also doesn't make a ton of sense to me because even though we've broken through some of these key fib levels, it's still massively overextended and it's more likely to pull back too. So it's like, wait a minute, Cash, you're telling me it's going to go up and or go down and you shouldn't go long or short? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's how good traders avoid getting destroyed because they don't take risky plays. This is too risky for me, personally. Again, do you want to continue to hold? Well, let's find out. There's a different story altogether if you're obviously already in a position. So money flow index, insanely high. All the more reason to not touch this coin, specifically shorting this coin. Okay. With the RSI as well, up over 70, it is overextended. So due for a correction, right? However, the correction will not be as substantial as you might think because we have so much money flowing into this coin that there's no reason for the price to come down unless those same people that bought are the same people that are going to sell. And we truly don't know that. But we can summarize that they're probably going to continue to hold, wait for the second wave of FOMO to sweep in, and then they're going to destroy you, okay? So I would say we probably have one more extra layer of nonsense here before the price pulls back. Again, there's usually 2 waves. First wave is the whales manipulating the market. Second wave is people like you and I FOMOing in because we don't want to miss out on the opportunity. And the third wave is effectively the corrective wave where most whales will come in there and just destroy and wreck faces because they want to take all the profits. And then everyone else is left kind of with a high position wishing they had never taken it. So that's all the more reason why you just avoid it altogether. Anyways, all these signs are pretty darn bullish, right? There's no other way to be than bullish at this point, considering how hard it shot up, right? So 4-hour time frame, same thing here as well. We're above all moving averages until we break below the 20-day SMA. I say continue to hold. No reason to take a short position. I don't care if the price drops to 3.6 cents. You're safer to hold than you are to consider short selling to the way down, okay? We can see also with RSIs, we're starting to lose some momentum. We got a stochastic swing to the downside. Money flow index is coming out a little bit, but we're all still over 70. Unless you drop below 70, there's no reason to consider shorting. Hourly time frame, Ichimoku cloud, big surprise, all green lights here. It's kind of reaffirming the fact that we got this support level now here. This is what is the 1.272? Yes, 1.272 fib right there for the win at about 4.2 cents. So 4.2, actually we'll round up, say 4.3. Decent chance we're going to get a pivot or a bounce there if it comes back down there. It's already kind of tried and didn't quite get that low, but generally speaking, the key takeaway here is the cloud is averaging itself out over here. So hypothetically, the price should do one of these and then leg up again if it holds above that level. If it drops below, this is where you consider a short position. I know it seems crazy, right, to wait to that low of a level to short, but that's what confirmation is, folks. It's being patient. You can't have confirmation if you don't wait. There's just no other way around it. Anyway, so the easy way to understand this is don't touch this coin. If you have a long position open, consider leaving it open. Adjust your stop loss higher so you secure profits if the price pulls back. And if the inverse applies as well, then we can consider shorting at one point or another. But shorting this coin right now is extremely risky. The only fundamental catalyst that will cause it to drop is if Bitcoin drops sub 50,000. If Bitcoin just chunks down right here very, very soon, then there's a solid chance we'll see this coin correct itself too. But with all the MFI and all the extra volume we're seeing here, there's absolutely no reason to touch this coin right now. All right, folks, I hope you learned something here today. If you want to learn a lot more, cryptocash.tech is a site link down below. Consider registering for my premium group. Also, make sure you use this link down below too for a no KYC or VPN exchange. Phenomenal exchange. Bitunix is the best. They actually have really good rewards. Use my link to register. And we're going to have private trading competitions coming up here soon. At the end of the month, we're going to have $10,000 prize pools, ideally every month. But our first one will essentially be that amount. So check that out in your own time. It's awesome stuff. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you next one. Take care.